Hi, and welcome to another garden update. There's probably only going to be about another 3 of these until I get to moving. It's a whole new garden. I haven't watered yet today, so these might be a little pruny. So over here, it looks like I've got flowers on this tomato. I seem to actually be getting a lot of flowers. Like, notice down here, it's got a bunch of flowers. But I'm not actually getting any fruit to develop. Not quite sure why. Except I've got like 4 tomatoes growing. They're all green like that. So like if I go over and look at these other tomatoes, pretty much the same thing. Kind of the same. This one's actually looking really bad. Yeah. It's got a lot of disease pressure. Let me just chop this entire section off. I have a feeling a lot of these tomatoes are just going to simply die. So here, this one's kind of green and overly bushy with some more blossoms. This next one, I've got blossoms like on this piece where it's hanging out. But like the main stalk, I have no idea what causes this. But I've got a lot of like white little specks. Like that on the leaves. And like most of the leaves on that plant are like that. This one's got some more blossoms. Same thing, this one's kind of big with a few blossoms, but also with some of these bad leaves. This next one, it's much shorter and a lot of bad leaves. And I've got these 2 fruits. And I think these fruits have been sitting there for weeks and not developing. Hopefully these blossoms down there will turn into fruit. This one has had so much bad leaves, I'm not sure it's going to make it much longer. It does have a fruit there that doesn't seem to be developing. A blossom. Another kind of bad looking tomato way down there. That one's pretty much on the ground. And hey, guess what? Another tomato. Okay, now that we're done with tomatoes, my potato sacks, I harvested 1. This one's still got like 3 or 4 plants above ground. And this is potato. It's very green. Go to the other side, my poblanos are getting much taller. Not sure how you can tell where the top of this thing is. Here's the top. So both of those are looking tall, but not producing a lot of fruit. The formerly scallions are still growing strong. Hopefully I'll actually get some bulbs out of that. Hootie, the defender of the jalapenos, is still slacking at his job. Actually, I don't have any jalapenos. So over here on the Tabascos, I harvested a couple today, but they seem to be making these tiny little fruits. I was expecting those to be much bigger. I don't see any fruit on this one. Ooh, an insect or something that just went in that hole. That looked vaguely like a snake. Don't tell my wife, she'll freak out. Okay, anyways, serranos. I've got a couple blossoms on this first serrano. So that's kind of a good sign. Serrano in the back doesn't have anything. And then I don't see any blossoms on either of my habaneros here. But those definitely want some more water. So I'm about to go water them. Almost forgot about these guys. My black bean experiment is getting surprisingly tall. I have no idea if these are pole beans or bush beans or anything like that, so we're just going to let them go and see what they do. Kind of cool though, that's gotten just super big and bushy. Chards continuing to grow. Definitely going to space those out better next time. And here's my Hill Country Fair HEB brand pinto beans, and those seem to be doing pretty well also. I didn't put these down as thick as I did on the black beans, so that's probably why the spacing looks a bit better. You know, one little guy down there. So really not much going on. It's just the hot part of the year, so I wasn't really expecting much. Like, even if you look over my neighbor's trees, that's pretty much turned orange too. But hopefully in a couple more weeks I'll be at the new homestead and starting a whole new garden. Oh, figures, he disappeared as soon as I got the camera out. It's not a snake. Come on out, little guy. Shoot, now he doesn't want to move. Yeah, I have no idea where that guy went.